absolutely tragic. That's 2 in 1 week, and it just keeps continuing to happen. And these streets really need to be made safer and healthy streets for everyone, really.
Is that why you're staging this die-in today? Just explain what you hope it will achieve.
What we hope to achieve is that the mayor, in this case, will bring in the safety ratings for the HGVs much quicker than planned at the moment.
The London Assembly did bring in some safety measures in September of last year, where lorries over 3.5 tonnes have to have a level of safety features on board. Do you not think that goes far enough?
No, definitely not. No. The rating system is due to come into effect in the next few years, and it really needs to be in effect as soon as possible, possibly, and backed up with a restriction of HGVs at least at rush hour, possibly during the day.
Do you feel like that that demand or that request will be met with mixed views across the board? Do you think it's something only cyclists want, or do you think that there was calls from that from elsewhere?
It's quite simple. The streets need to be healthy streets for active transport, for people that walk and cycle around. And currently the health and safety is not HGV operators' top priority, and it really needs to be.
What about the people who would say that the city still needs to function as a business hub, which it is?
The City of London, the Square Mile, has already restricted HGVs during rush hour. Paris has restrictions as well, and both function perfectly well.
Now let's talk about the number of female cyclists who have died. As you know, the gentleman who died today was male, but obviously you are in Battersea, where a 32-year-old was killed only last week. In terms of proportions of numbers, it's skewed heavily towards female cyclists being killed.
Yeah, 80% of women killed on bikes since 2009 have been killed by HGVs. That's 5 of the last 6. But the figures are appalling. I mean, HGVs represent 4% of London traffic and yet account for 58% of fatalities.
And in terms of 80% of them being female, how can you see there being any reason behind that skew in figures?
No, I have absolutely no idea why that is, why the percentage of women is so high.
In terms of the immediate future, you are calling on higher safety levels to be brought upon HGV drivers, but in terms of what can be done right now, what advice would you be giving to cyclists or even drivers?
Oh, it's interesting you said higher levels to be brought on HGV drivers. HGV drivers can be trained further, yes, but the equipment that they are given is not fit for purpose, basically. We need more direct vision cabs. The new 5-star rated direct vision cabs, they're there, they're available. These companies are making billions of pounds. British Gypsum made £1.2 billion worth of profits last year, and they should be placing health and safety as the very top priority, really.
Okay, Caspar Hughes, thank you very much for joining us this evening.
Thank you.
Now, moving on to the rest of the headlines.